once said that anger leads to being reborn ugly. Is it okay to use, is it okay that I use that as motivation not to be angry? We want to be beautiful. I get the dilemma. I mean, it's this kind of thing that helps you on a very coarse level understand karma, understand the way things are. That the mental realm also has a play in reality. That there are causal relationships. There are that there are consequences to your actions. I mean, one thing I've said before about karma is even if it were totally false, that the next life has any that this life has any bearing on the next life, or that there is a next life. Even if that were the case, it has an incredible effect on humanity to believe it and to follow according to it. Because if you follow that, you wouldn't be angry, right? So that alone should strike a chord in people and help to see that maybe, just maybe, there's a hope that the universe makes sense. I mean, that's really the wonderful thing about Buddhism, is that it takes away depression. It takes away the feeling of meaninglessness, the feeling of hopelessness, and it shows you that the universe does make complete sense if you can understand, and a human being can understand the universe. We have the power to understand and to see the truth of reality. And it makes very good sense. So people who are born ugly, there's a reason why they're born ugly. It's not just, I think, that's a better reason to look at this teaching in terms of not getting upset and depressed and angry at God, or just totally, well, depressed, thinking that there's no meaning to the universe when you see good people suffering and bad people um, you know, prospering, or when you see certain people suffering a lot and certain people suffering only a little bit, some people ugly, some people beautiful, and so on. That if you are um, meticulous about it, if you look in detail at reality, you come to see that actually it's perfectly rational and miraculous, in fact, that people who are beautiful do deserve it. There's something that they did to get there.
And it ain't lasting.
Yeah, I mean, then there's the other side of it.
Yeah, right.
I think it's
Beautiful at 18, but beauty queens that are beautiful when they're young, and then become, you know, I guess they start looking in the mirror and they don't feel so beautiful. They've lost a lot of power socially too. It's to be beautiful is also a curse because it's temporary.
Yep, I think it's sad how fixated people become on that aspect of it. Oh, you mean I can become beautiful if I'm just nice? And so they
Right.
spend all their time doing these good deeds. And then, of course, they're born beautiful and nice and rich and so on, even born in heaven. And then they're like, yay, I got what I wanted. And they totally forget about all the good deeds they did. Become miserable people. So unless you're looking beyond, the problem is unless you're looking beyond that, you're going to be satisfied by it. Then once you're satisfied by it, you'll stop and you'll become a miserable person, mean person even.
And it really is the truth. You can see it.
Mm.
You got to realize that almost any of these very old, bitter people that you see that are, bitter, angry, at one time they were very happy, beautiful young people. Something happened along the way.